Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Smitty. This video is just more of just an expansion upon the NBA Live 11 that'll be out in October. Um, Now, from from the progression so far, I've caught people are saying that I'm not really giving it a chance, to truly develop. It said, oh, it's work in progress and everything. Okay, thing is, I know it's work in progress, obviously. But the thing that has to be understood, this is the thing. Natural Motion 3 years ago, when they set out to do Backbreaker, the first preview that they even put out there let you know what the gameplay was going to be like, how these physics were going to interact, how when you're showing physics in its truest respect, you got to show the player on player interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that going to work? Just like with NHL 11, that's when they first announced the real-time physics engine being implemented. They said NHL 11 was the first title. Then they said live. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, when you're looking at these games and you see this engine and you see the preview for NHL 11 and you see gameplay, I mean, you can just look over YouTube and you'll see it. The thing is, you got to see the player on player interaction. How is that going to work? And the thing is, what I was hinting on was the fact that there was the invisible force field there. There was no player interaction being shown. So my question, my quick concern is, okay, in terms of the player interaction, if this is supposed to be the preview that you're showing us, then where is that portion at? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That all has to be put into the game. You have to have some kind of base to show that, because it's a lot of work to put that in. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to get it correct. As you can see, natural motion, those guys, that physics is what they do. And yet, and you see what people are saying all about Batbreaker in terms of that, in terms of them disrespecting it. But the thing is, the physics, that is hard to capture in a football title, let alone basketball. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? So for these guys to say, well, we got a few months to get that correct, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of pressing it. Especially if you want it done right. It's one thing to slap it in and say, okay, we did it, but to actually represent everything right, that's my whole point. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing about it being Dave Littman and him being a hockey player, yeah, the thing is, okay, he's a designer. He's a lead designer. So okay, he's got the technical skills. Now, I'm not discrediting him because he took the helm over the hockey series, which he's done a great job with. You know what I'm saying? The NHL series on Next Gen has been awesome. From year to year to year, it has gotten better and better. But to say that, to say that, take him and say, okay, we want you to do the basketball, it would be better to have someone who is a basketball player. Like, mind you, Dave did not play. He only played a handful of NHL games. His NHL career did not last long. But he did play in the IHL for a long time. Like he played pro, but he played in a lower tier. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he still has a great extensive knowledge of hockey, both on and off the ice. So for him to be the lead designer of NHL would be incredible. But it would be great if you had an actual ball player who played. Like I say, he doesn't have to be the greatest of the great. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could be somebody like Muggsy Bogues, or or a decent center even that had played, or that is still playing, or that knows basketball. You know what I'm saying? That can lend their insight. Like a player like a Patrick Ewing or something like that. I'm not saying use Patrick Ewing to program this, but what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean? Get insight from someone who knows basketball and let them be the insight. Let them be the insight for Dave. Like, even if let Dave program live, okay, but let him have a correspondent that's like a right hand man to him that has that experience of being on the basketball court and knowing the interactions. So then, therefore, you have somebody firsthand that's played pro and knows how this game should play. When you're looking at Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant and everything, these guys aren't going to have direct input to the game like that. They're going to give what they think, yeah, but they're not going to have direct insight in terms of the creativity of the title. No, that's going to be all Dave and his team. So what I'm saying is just for these guys to get this whole entire thing correct in such a short amount of time, that's a huge task. Do I hope they pull it off? Yes, because I would love to see live represent the way that it should. I would love to go back to the time where I would buy 2 basketball games a year, 3 if it was that many out that were that good. I would love to go back to that because I used to always buy 2K and live because both of the games were on point. But you know what I'm saying? But thing is, seeing how it's been, and like seeing how they're trying to implement this engine in such a small time frame, it's like I feel a bit weary from what I've seen. I mean, yeah, they changed the shooting mechanics, which is great. They switched up the way you handle the ball. They're giving you the complete total control over how you handle the ball. That's great. But I need to see the player on player interactions on the court and everything be respected in its truest form. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm asking for. And in terms of the whole Brandon Jennings doing 360s and all that stuff and everything, okay, I've seen him warm up doing that, but the thing is, when he's in the game, that's the part y'all gotta understand. When Jennings is in the game, are you gonna see him pulling 360 dunks? That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's not gonna be the make or break point for me buying the game. Don't get me wrong. I'll still buy the title. I don't care. But the thing is, I'll still buy the title as long as this gameplay is being represented the way that it should be. Then yes, you'll definitely get a sale from me, no question about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a good chance of me picking up NHL 11. I would love to pick up live. I would love to pick up Elite. I'd rather call it live, but I'll pick up the Elite title. You know what I'm saying? As long as they representing. So that's all I just want to put out there in regards of it. So it's your boy Smitty. I'll holla at y'all later. I'll be back to y'all with more vids. Alright? And I'll be checking the progress of this NBA Elite as well. So alright, y'all, take it easy. Peace out.